Thank you so much, Smangele. Are there any questions for Smangele? I'm sure there will be.
Okay, I've got two questions. My first one is, for the children, do you think they should be reading in isiZulu or in their home language, first and foremost, or should they only be having English books?
I think you should have both, because they already have the understanding in the Zulu, and here they are trying to get the words, right? We primarily work in English, but there is no cause for them not to be side by side, you know, because in the Western Cape we have got Afrikaans children who are learning English, we've got Xhosa children who are learning English, so we often mix it around in terms of getting them closer and closer to just, and I learned, you know, yeah, in multiple languages.
So perfectly given the option of both. The other thing is, when you say games, what games are you?
It's educational games, but oftentimes as well we create our own games. So it's hard to explain. Oh no, morabaraba.
Yes.
Or you know, because play. I guess that's the other thing that I didn't mention. Play is important for learning. Because oftentimes we say, stop playing. You've been playing the whole day. And the thing is, from birth to sort of like 6 years, that's when the pathways are being developed, right? And mostly how you get the social, emotional, cognitive skills is through play. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the expensive educational games. It can even be.
It can be a hand puppet.
It can be a hand puppet because that's like imagination play and also language construction, right? So they're all like practical building blocks for reading.
One easy game that I used in school when nobody spoke any English at all is I throw, I catch, and we had a ball, and I throw, and the child says, I catch, I throw, I catch. And you could make a game out of anything, scarves, this is my left, this is my right. It's about, you don't need to go out and buy anything. You just need to make it fun. But my question is, many of the libraries in the schools that I go to have donated old books that are outdated, they're smelly, you know, the whole thing. Is it better to make it look like you have a library and have books that are never used, or get rid of those and have just the ones that are really appropriate? Yeah.
That's like getting into school management issues. But I would say even the old book, let's recreate it. You know, even if it's an old book on trees and it does it, that, you know, when the pages are moldy and they're stuck together, you can sort of like recreate and reimagine this book, you know, and they can, you know, cut it out, use it up, recycle. You know, for us to be partner with organizations like A Chance to Play or Play Africa, where we recreate even the usual recyclable materials to play. Toilet rolls, you know, bottle tops, boxes. There's a whole video with a child who created a whole store out of boxes and made money, and you know, because of all stretching your imagination, and all of them are critical to creating this reading culture that we keep talking about.
Do you have any advice for high school learners who are back in school?
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. And like I said earlier on, I think it's about extracts, maybe working with extracts with them. If it's first chapters or first pages of stories, it's about newspapers, magazines, making them interview people and write about it. So it's developing the writing, the construction, the understanding context, you know, the conveying the message, you know, because with high schoolers, I mean, I have a parent who called and the child is in grade 8 and they can't read, you know, and some grade 10. So you almost have to start from scratch. And there's nothing that says you can't play at grade 10 except your ego.
That's right.
You know, even at 40 or 50 or 30, you know. So once we get that to the side and we actually explore, the world, you know, gets bigger and bigger.
Any more questions, guys? Yeah.
One last one. Do you plan to go on your program? Do you put schools on your program, and are you going to be extending that to KZN?
I mean, if I have enough KZN schools, it's something I can motivate for.
It's not
It's a combination of factors. It's funding, it's schools, but usually schools call us and they say they have students who need help. Or sometimes we go out and we speak to schools to say, you know, do you have any learners that we can help? So it's a bit of both.
So how many?
So if you have schools and funders, I think we're gonna have a Q&A at the end.
Yes.
So if there's anything else that comes up, especially towards, I'm actually eyeing you all for September. So we're going to set KZN alight with a lot of reading activities. So, you know, come up to me, email me afterwards if you have to go, and then we can set that up for them. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Your program, I think your program is in pits, in the Gauteng machine.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so help to read. You see what I'm saying here is that we've got these organizations doing fantastic, fantastic work. But we've got to get off our backsides in KZN, and we've got to put our money where our mouth is. Show organizations like Smangele's that we have the appetite, we have the resources, we have the people, we have the funds to get individuals like her and her organization into KZN. So just by show of hands, if we could get this organization down here, how many of us would support that in our schools? And so that's everyone. So the door is open. Please, we need you. Because what struck me when you were speaking, you made such an insightful point, and that is that this is not a nice to have. This has got to be the first thing that our youngsters are doing, is learning how to read. And when you think of that 78% stat, it's a national crisis. That's what it is. So we can't have nice conversations about culture and it's so lekker to read and all. That's not what this is about. This means that if we don't get this right, we are doomed. We cannot have a cohort of youngsters who is unable to read. So thank you so much, and thank you for the work that you're doing in KZN. You're an absolute inspiration, and please let's. If there are individuals here who your heart has really been touched by this, and I'm sure there will be, please talk to Smangele afterwards and say, I'd like to put up my hand to represent your organization here in KZN. They're going to need people who can help to do that. So if you, and I don't know what that means, and neither do you probably at the moment, but speak to her and say, but my hand's in the air and I'm saying yes. That's all that matters. Is that all right? Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much.